Bliss. Lesson 5. Our Runaway Kite. Yes, this is the most important chapter MP exam. The authoress is Lucy Maud Montgomery, a Canadian authoress. Lucy Montgomery described Canadian reefs and islands. Here the story is of a family and two brother and sister. Who are the brother and sisters? The brother and sisters are Claude Litty and Philippa Litty, 11 years old and 12 years old. They had no relatives. His father worked in a island, Big Half Moon. None were with them, but later their kite mingled the family together, their cousins Dick and Mimi. Their father was a lighthouse keeper. Yes, this is a story. Two little boys were suffering for no relatives. All time they spent their life in the Big Half Moon, where his father was a lighthouse keeper. They were grieving for relatives, but his father had no relatives. His father told once he had a brother and he quarreled with his brother, but when later he went to the brother, then he was not there. There was none. His only sister, Aunt Esther, was far away land and she was married to someone. This is a story of Claude Litty, Philippa Litty, two little children who were isolated and in the lonely island. Yes, his father was also grieving, so they never asked about the relatives and the family. Every winter, when the sea was frozen, no ship could come, no need of lighthouse, so that time they back to the mainland, and every year they learned something, some items, some playthings. This year they learned how to fly kites and making kites, and they made big kites and decorated their kite with many items like red paper. They decorated with red paper, tinsel stars and many other things. The kite was heavy one, huge one and very nice one. They also wrote their name, full name and address in the kite. Philippa was coming with the kite, but he fell on the rock and elbow went into the night, and the kite was, there was a hole in the kite, so they patched with a letter. The letter was given, the kite was patched with a letter that was given to his father, and the kite snapped. Here's the simile: snapped like a bird and fly away to the mainland, far mainland. Their niece and cousin Mimi and Dick climbed on a tree and showed that to their mother, who is Aunt Esther. Aunt Esther, name the Claude and Philippa, his father's and mother's name. Philippa and Claude's father named Philippa and Claude after his father and mother. So Aunt Esther recognized the Claude and Philippa's father came and take away Aunt Esther and his son and daughter. The whole family mingled with the help of the kite. Now few question and answers will cover the whole chapter. Question number 1. These questions. Please take a screenshot. Who is the authoress? Yes, we know the authoress is Canadian authoress Lucy Maud Montgomery. Where was she born? The authoress was born in Canada. What kind of writing is this? This is a short story. There is many turn, short inside, so it is short story. Where did they live? They lived, that means Claude Litty, Philippa Litty lived in Big Half Moon. Describe the Big Half Moon. Yes, this is the story. Big Half Moon. Big Half Moon can be described best from 40. Describe the big half moon or describe big half moon in summer. It was always lovely on big half moon in summer. When it is fine, the harbor is blue and calm with little wind and ripples. So, describe the big half moon. You have to write the big half moon was beautiful in summer. It was fine. The harbor was blue and calm. The wind and ripples. Okay. Next question. What is simile? Simile is a rhetorical term by which two different things are compared with the words like, as, such as, like. The kite is flying like a bird. Here the kite is compared with a bird. This is simile. Who were in the whole family? In the whole family, so the picture, there were father, yes, Claude Philippalitti's father. Philippalitti, 11 years old girl. Claude Litti, 12 years old boy. Mimi, Dick, and Aunt Esther. In the whole family, there were 6 members. Now, next question. What is a lighthouse? Lighthouse is a tower containing a strong beam of light to guide and warn ships near the coast. Yes, Claude Litti and Philippe Litti's father was lighthouse keeper. They warned the ships. Here is the rock, here is the island, don't come here. This is the work of lighthouse. What did they do with the mainland children? In the big half moon, Philip and Claude were alone. So they quarreled much with the mainland children. What is their hobby? Now they have learned flying kite. So their hobby is flying kite. Who are Dick and Mimi? Dick and Mimi were their cousin sister and brother. Who was Aunt Esther? Aunt Esther was their father's married sister, whose husband was also died, and Aunt Esther is a widower now. Why had they no relations? They had no relations as his father was detached from the family. How did they decorate the kite? They decorated the kite. This is the kite. They decorated the kite with red paper and tinsel stars and their full name and address, Claude Litti and Philippa Litti. Describe the island in summer. You have described. Now you have to answer all the questions and learn in a summarized way. In the family, who were all? Claude Litti, Philippa Litti, father, and Aunt Esther. Her sons and daughters, Dick and Mimi. How was the big half moon? The big half moon in summer was blue and calm. How did they decorate the kite? They decorated the kite with red paper and tinsel stars, also their full name and address. What is the power of the kite? The kite flown away to the mainland and mingled the family together. This is the power of a kite. And they learned how to live with the relatives and relations. Okay, goodbye.